got pictures on the shelf. Swore I'm over you, oh well. It's not that.
Here we are, Alan Smith and myself, Martin Tyler, in the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium for our featured game today. Welcome to you. Today, Atletico Madrid against Sevilla. They are outstanding on their own ground, Atletico Madrid, and the facts and figures tell you that it is the best home record in the league this season.
So hard to break down, this team, and so potent up front of late.
The Atletico Madrid lineup. Starting in goal, Jan Oblak. Diego Godin plays alongside Jose Maria Jimenez. In the heart of defence, Antoine Griezmann plays together with Morata. This is the Sevilla lineup for this game. Looking at the lineup, he's got all the components in place, hasn't he, the manager, for the pressing style of play that's been a feature of his team. Yeah,
and many an opponent has found it difficult to cope with. If your touch isn't spot on against this aggressive type of closing down, you're going to lose it in dangerous areas.
We're coming to terms with the new home, the fans of Atletico Madrid here in the Wanda Metropolitano.
Yeah, the fans have had to change their match day routines, haven't they? It's a little out of town compared to the original, but filling it to capacity more often than not.
Well, this is it, an occasion of true grandeur. The date has been ringed in red for months now, and the stage is set here in the Spanish capital for the UEFA Champions League final. My name is Derek Ray. My co-commentator to help describe all the action is, of course, Lee Dixon. And we're fast approaching kick-off time here at the magnificent Estadio Metropolitano. It is Juventus facing Barcelona.
Well, I'm so excited for everybody, the fans, everybody connected to both clubs. But it's the players I'm so excited for. I've never actually played in a Champions League final, but played in other finals. I know what they're feeling. We can see the nerves already starting to jangle. How do you cope with those nerves, Derek? How do you settle yourself down before what's going to become probably the biggest game of your career?
The Bianconeri tend to be loved or hated by Italian fans, depending on their point of view. What's your take, Lee?
Well, I must have told you this before. My favourite Italian team. I just love everything about Juventus. I had a kit when I was a little boy, a black and white strip that my dad bought me. I used to wear it all the time. That was my Ipswich kit, believe it or not, as well. So, just love everything about the team.
They are iconic colours. And I must say, it really is a privilege to commentate from this modern stadium in the eastern part of Madrid in the Rosas neighbourhood. And it's set to be Atletico's home for many decades to come, Lee.
Well, it's a lovely, lovely stadium. I was lucky enough to play in the old stadium, the Calderon, but this is special. Definitely a place I'd love to play.
Well, this is what they've been striving for, and shortly it will become reality. Here in the Spanish capital, it's the UEFA Champions League final. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined for commentary tonight by Lee Dixon, and we're fast approaching kick-off time here at the Estadio Metropolitano. It is Manchester City up against Inter.
Well, hundreds of millions of people will be tuning into this one. Probably the biggest club game in the world. Pointed end of the tournament. Who's going to come out on top? Well, Derek, we're just about to find out. Very, very excited.
David Silva can always bring his influence to bear on the proceedings. Lee, what sort of performance do you think we'll see from Silva?
Well, you've hit the nail on the head, Derek. Influence. He sets the tempo of a game. He gets the ball and creates. Everybody backs off him because he's so good.
Introducing the starting players for Manchester City. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
There was definitely a need for a new Atletico Madrid stadium, and they've got the new ground here in the eastern part of the capital, the Metropolitano, and it's brilliantly.
It is. I was lucky enough to go to the Calderon. I love that stadium. Very old, as you said, and literally falling down. So they needed a new home, and they've done a great job with this one.
Inter's lineup is as follows. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
It is something very special indeed to make it to a UEFA Champions League final. Now these two teams intent upon tasting glory. Welcome to the showpiece event on the European club calendar. Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined tonight for live coverage by the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. It is Juventus versus Barcelona.
Well, hundreds of millions of people will be tuning into this one. Probably the biggest club game in the world. Pointed end of the tournament. Who's going to come out on top? Well, Derek, we're just about to find out. Very, very excited.
It's not exactly a surprise to see Barcelona in a Champions League final. After all, they've won this competition 4 times since 2006, Lee.
For me, Barcelona, the ethos, the way they play the game, the academy, La Masia, the history, the players they've had playing for them, they're just, for me, the best all-round club in the world.
And this is how Juventus will line up. Wojciech Szczęsny between the posts. Blaise Matuidi plays with Miralem Pjanic in the centre of the park. And leading the line today is Mario Mandzukic. Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Sergio Roberto plays with Jordi Alba in the wide defensive positions. Ivan Rakitic plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. And the defenders had better be on their toes because leading the line is Luis Suarez.
Hello everyone, Martin Tyler here, Alan Smith with me as usual. Big welcome to you to today's game. And here for you today, Juventus against Barcelona.
Very much a club with a tradition, Alan, of playing three centre defenders, Juventus.
They are, and their success really has been built on that, hasn't it? But those three in question not getting any younger.
Can't come to this ground without feeling the sense of history around Juventus, the old lady. It is brilliant for us from outside to breathe in all that history.
Yeah, and the first time I've visited this place, and so pleased to be able to come here. Juventus, a famous old club, and this stadium does justice.
Our referee is Lutz Gertzofer. Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. Alan Smith is with me. We should have a fine game for you today. And here for you today, Juventus against Barcelona.
Very much a club with a tradition, Alan, of playing three centre defenders, Juventus.
They are, and their success really has been built on that, hasn't it? But those three in question not getting any younger.
Can't come to this ground without feeling the sense of history around Juventus, the old lady, and it is brilliant for us from outside to breathe in all that history.
Yeah, and the first time I've visited this place, and so pleased to be able to come here. Juventus, a famous old club, and this stadium does it justice.
Our referee is Lutz Gertzofer. Martin Tyler here with you as usual, and delighted to have the company of Alan Smith.
Thank you, Martin. It's a pleasure to be here.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome to this friendly game between two outfits who certainly want to get the better of each other. There'll be a competitive edge to it, Alan, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely, and we've got two coaches that are deep-thinking characters, so we might see one or two little innovations out there.
Well, we expect Lionel Messi to be the master of the ball and probably the master of the game as well.
Well, he's obviously the man to watch and the man to mark. Interesting how the opposition do try and cope with him. I've seen him man-marked out of a game before, but not many times.
There's no question when Cristiano Ronaldo's on the team sheet, he doesn't do taking it easy, does he? Every game he wants to be the best player on the field.
Yeah, he wants to be the man, doesn't he? There is an ego there, quite a sizable one, but you cannot take anything away from his ability.
Barcelona's lineup here. It's a real group mentality in this lineup about pressing the opposition into making mistakes and cashing in on it straight away.
Well, it takes a lot of energy, a lot of motivation. It's easy to drop off, and when you do drop off that really aggressive closing down, that's when it can fall down.
The Juventus lineup then. Wojciech Szczesny starts in goal. Leonardo Bonucci starts with Giorgio Chiellini as the centre-backs. Miralem Pjanic starts with Sami Khedira in the middle.
And the great man is up front today, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Is Munir. Escudero. Eva Banega.
They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous. Has a go here! Ben Yedder! And it is the opening goal of this match.
Oh, the fans are loving that one.
Well, they all count the same, but he won't ever get an easier one.
No, I don't think so. But he was there, right place, right time.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken.
It's with Mandzukic. Dybala. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the defender takes care of business. Joao Cancelo. Here's Ronaldo. Ronaldo! And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
Well, he was tested and he passed the test. Well, here's the replay. He didn't panic, did he? Decent strike, good technique, bread and butter strike, really, but it's in the back of the net.
Played in there. We wondered if a goal was forthcoming, but it has arrived now.
Well, finally the deadlock has been broken. Not long to go now. How will that affect the opposition? Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast, and that was a beauty. That made the goal.
A chance to revisit the goal. And back playing here with Inter, the team holding the advantage. It's with Gundogan. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly inside the line. And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
see it again here, Derek. Looks easy, doesn't it? I can tell you it isn't. I'm telling you now.
Well, a bit more analysis as regards the goal.
Sergio Busquets. Now Messi. Miralem Pjanic. In midfield, they've got it back via an interception. Keeps it going well. Suarez! Great save by a diving goalkeeper. It's a terrible place to give the ball away. Dybala. Real individual. Oh, he's through. Ronaldo! And Cristiano Ronaldo scores. Just if you do the difficult thing in the right areas and it comes off, this is what happens. You get a great goal.
Sometimes you see somebody beat a couple of opponents and then it comes to nothing, but this fella made sure he had an end product to that. Wonderful bit of skill.
Well, the coaches here have had their say. Both teams back in position now. We're looking rather tired as we finish regulation time, but I'm sure we'll be revitalised for the extra period. We're underway. He's got room to hit this. Oh, it's Ronaldo! Well, that's a goal worth celebrating. A goalkeeper who looked as though he would be able to keep them out the whole game.
Well, he's done his part, more than his part, the goalkeeper, but he couldn't keep them out forever.
Another angle on it here. It's Juventus in front. And he gets it returned to him. That's great work by the goalkeeper. So here we go. Ivan Rakitic. Now Messi. Oh, that's stopped the attack. And the advantage play for Barcelona. And he strikes a goal, and this is a goal! Well, that is a postage stamp goal, right into the top corner. Couldn't have placed it any better.
No, he couldn't, and he's just left the keeper and rooted to the spot. No chance for him.
And that's an early chance, well taken. And I timed that at 4 minutes. Trying to make a slide tackle. That's a challenge from Busquets. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Matuidi. Cuadrado guiding the pass through. Ronaldo in the clear. And there it is! And a celebration by Cristiano Ronaldo. He knows how to work an audience, doesn't he? And he knows how to beat defenders. Super stuff.
Oh, well, he's a superstar, and that just sums up his ability. What a goal scorer.
Last minute here. That's the final whistle for Atletico Madrid to get the victory. Well, that's it. The dust is settling now, Alan, and beaten
beaten by this team as well.
Yeah, they probably weren't at the best. Well, they certainly weren't at the best today, and they'll be feeling disappointed to lose out to their rivals in this manner.
It's another very good home performance from Atletico Madrid. They are very hard to break down here, to even challenge to get a point from. And they've chalked up another home victory.
Well, they have turned this place into a fortress, and although it wasn't comprehensive, I didn't think the result ever looked in doubt.
Now Matuidi. That is that after 90 minutes. They are level and extra time is coming up. Full time and the issue has been settled. One team crestfallen, the other jubilantly.
Well, there's winners and there's always losers. Fine margins between the two. Expectation wins nothing, Derek. You've got to go out there and seize the moment.
But for these players, well, it's the night of their lives, and they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, you have to enjoy it because it passes so quickly.
And they know what comes next, the presentation of the cup with the big ears.
Well, you just think how many games they've played this season as well. All that's in the past now. The game that's just happened was the most important one.
They're all poised. The Champions League winners in 2019. And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. The cup with the big ears, as it's affectionately known.
And this is the moment, Derek, sharing it with the supporters. You get a chance to take it a little bit closer to those stands. Let them enjoy the experience with you. And the families are up there in the stands as well. A brilliant occasion.
It took fire as well as ice on the pitch. Necessary qualities.
Now the chance for a photograph. My mum always told me to get on the front row.
She taught you well, Lee. There we have it. The Champions League victors for 2019. Italy's old lady has passed the final test. Juventus are the winners of the UEFA Champions League.
Well, you have to say, fully deserved as well. All those months of toil, the training sessions, etc. The sacrifice, the commitment, the desire, the hunger. The luck as well, the application to put all that into a package and then win this brilliant trophy.
They do set very high standards for themselves, these Juventus players. But this is something they will remember forever. What a feeling of pride it must give you to be able to say you're part of the team that's the best in Europe, Lee.
Well, you know, these players get paid fortunes. Bank accounts are full of money, but it doesn't matter. It's about memories. When you finish your career, you look back at these moments. How many trophies have I won? How many times have I celebrated on a podium with this famous trophy?
The buoyant Bianconeri. Juventus lift the Champions League trophy.
Brilliant moment, especially for the captain. He gets his hands on the trophy first.
Well, they certainly intend to savour this. Juventus, and they ought to. Doesn't come along every night of the week. The cup with the big ears, as it's affectionately known.
And this is the moment, Derek, sharing it with the supporters. You get a chance to take it a little bit closer to those stands. Let them enjoy the experience with you. And the families are up there in the stands as well. A brilliant occasion.
It took fire as well as ice on the pitch. Necessary qualities.
Now the chance for a photograph. My mum always told me to get on the front row.
She taught you well, Lee. There we have it. The Champions League victors for 2019.
Today goes to Juventus. Well, they always say it doesn't matter who scores the goal, and I suppose that's even more applicable when it's an own goal.
Yeah, you take what you can get, don't you? Because it will be on, the shoe will be on the other foot at some stage, and they'll be delighted with that.
Good work between these two. Juventus have got the win here. Well, this goes against the conventional football wisdom, doesn't it? To win the game with less players than the opposition. Fantastic effort.
It just goes to show, if you keep your heads, if you reorganise, you can still be a force. They certainly proved that out here.
Defender quick off the mark to get to that attempted pass. Chiellini's tackle. He's pitched it back again. In he goes with the challenge. Well, the 90 minutes have been played plus the added time, and we're still level. Emre Can. And the victory today goes to Juventus. Well, it's been preparatory stuff that we brought you here, really. Plenty of interest to it and plenty of edge to it at times, but they've been beaten.
They have been beaten, but it was quite competitive. As you say, one or two tackles going in, and it's good match practice.